Now we're going to begin step number 5, and that's the step that we design our website, or more to the point, choose a custom WordPress theme. Now what we're going to do is select and configure a WordPress theme. Now you might be wondering, what is a WordPress theme? A WordPress theme is the shell that you install on top of WordPress that makes it look like any other website. The theme controls the visual layout, the style, the look and feel of the website. Now, although it sounds complicated, installing and configuring most WordPress themes is actually very easy. Not only that, you can easily switch from one theme to another if you want to change the look of your website. Now, thousands of WordPress themes are available. Many are free to download and use, although in most cases the best ones you generally will have to pay for. And the prices can range from a few bucks to very expensive if you choose to hire a designer to create a completely unique theme for your business. Now, the best place to start your search for themes is actually WordPress.org. Now, one of the things I'm going to include at the bottom of this video is a link to a written version of these instructions, and that written version of instructions will also include a link back to several themes, several free themes via Google or via a Google search. To get to the downloadable themes, all you have to do is to click on, once you're at WordPress.org, is to click on the Themes menu. And that's going to bring up what's called the Themes directory. Now, what you can do is you can type in small business, or you can type in business themes, and it will show you the different business themes that are available. But in this case, we kind of know what we're looking for, and we're going to type in the word responsive. And we're going to hit enter. And we're going to click on this link, responsive free themes. And when we do that, it's going to bring us to the free download known as responsive. Now, responsive is a free business theme from an organization known as cyberchimps.com. Now, one of the things we can do is we can click to preview this theme. So let's go ahead and click, and we'll click the preview screen. We'll click the preview button, and when we click the preview button, it will take us to what the theme will look like. It's a very simple theme which has 3 home widgets at the bottom, has a text area and a call to action button on the left, an image on the right, and a menu at the top, and also menu logo. The beautiful thing about this particular theme is that it is what's known as responsive, meaning that it shows up very well on desktops, on tablets, and smartphones. So this is the theme that we're going to install today. Let's go ahead and begin the download and the install process. Okay, so let's go ahead and download the theme. So let's do that. But first, let's get rid of that. We'll do a little housekeeping here. We'll get rid of a few tabs. And what we're going to do is from the themes directory, we're going to download this theme. And we do that by simply clicking on the download button. So let's click the download button. And that's going to bring up a download window or download dialog box. And we're going to click Save to File, and we're going to click OK. And once we do that, this theme, which is a zip file, will be downloaded to our computer. Now, since I'm using Windows 7, my download folder, the default download folder for me will be simply download. So I'll go ahead and click that. And so I've downloaded this. I'm downloading this theme now. We'll give it a few moments to take place. Now, one of the things that I normally do is I download the file and I usually move it to a staging folder. But you don't have to do that. That's just something that I do. Okay, let's check and see if our file has been downloaded. We'll click on a folder, we'll bring it up, and here is the WordPress theme that we're downloading, responsive free. As you can see, it is a zip file. What I normally do is I take it and I usually move it to what's called a staging folder. You don't have to do that. This is a step that you can ignore, but it's just something that I do just to kind of keep things clean in my folder structure. Now the next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to upload the theme to WordPress. And the way we do that, let's go ahead and we can close this folder system. So we've got to get back to our WordPress install, and the way we download this theme or upload this theme is we simply go to Appearance, then we go to Themes, then we click on the Install Themes tab. Now one thing I'll point out to you is WordPress does come with usually anywhere between 2 to 3 default themes. The default theme right now is called 2013. I'll give you a quick look at what it looks like here. Let's show you what it looks like. It's not bad looking. It's going to require a little bit of configuration to get it to look like the way we would want to. But we're not going to use this theme. I just wanted you to see what it looks like. We'll go ahead and close that. What we're actually going to do is we're going to download the responsive. We're going to upload it, and we're going to configure it so that it looks just like what we have here on the demo page. So let's go back to Manage Themes. We'll click on Install Themes. Then the next step we'll do is we'll click on Upload. Click on the Upload link. Now we'll come down to this section that says Install a theme in a zip format, and we'll click on the Browse button, because this is where we're going to go and we're going to locate the theme or the zip file that we just downloaded earlier, and we're going to upload it to our WordPress install. So let's click on Browse, and we'll click on Download. We'll click on Download Staging, which is where I save the file. If you don't move it to another sub folder, then yours is probably just going to be in Download or wherever your operating system stores downloaded files. So we've highlighted the file that we want to upload. Now we're going to click on Open. And now that we've clicked on Open, the next step is simply to install, or click the Install Now button. So let's go ahead and do that. And the upload process is going to take place, and it goes through the process of unpacking. Then it installs the theme, and if everything goes well, you'll get a message that says Install Theme Successfully. And at this point, we have the option of doing a live preview. We can activate the theme, or we can return to the theme page. What we're going to do is let's go ahead and let's go ahead and activate it, because it's the theme that we're going to use. We'll go ahead and activate it. Okay, and this shows now when we look at Manage Themes, we now have 3 themes as opposed to 2 that we had earlier, and the one that is activated is our responsive theme, or responsive free. Now what we can do is we can right click. We're going to go ahead and right click, and we're going to take a look at what it looks like now. This is kind of what it looks like now. What we're going to do is we're going to make some changes to it. Let's go ahead and close that. But I just wanted you to see what it looks like. And in the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to take the steps necessary to configure this so that it looks more like a website, or so that it looks like more like a website that you would in fact use, or someone would in fact click on. When you install the responsive free theme for the first time, the custom home page will be activated. Here's the custom home page, and here's what it looks like. And the purpose of the custom home page is to present you with a home page that shows well when it's viewed in a browser. And it's there to kind of get you started, but if you want to, you can change the look of the home page, or you can change the look of the way this site will look. This is kind of the default setup, and if you want to change this, all you have to do is change it under the Themes Options section. And you can do that simply by just going back to Manage Themes, or going to Appearance, then Themes. That's going to bring you to the Manage Themes section. You can just come right to where it says Theme Options, and you just click this link, and this link is going to bring you to the main responsive themes option menu. And basically there are a series of drop-down menus that you will use to change or configure this particular theme. And we're going to do that, but before we do that, what we want to do is we want to install the responsive add-ons. Now this is a plugin that will provide additional functionality to the theme. Now these add-ons will give you the ability to track the performance of your website. That's not a big deal right now, but it will be in the future once you're done with your site and it's out on the internet. But also there's a possibility that they may add additional features to this add-on. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and install the add-on first before we do any other configurations. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to click on the Begin Installing plugin right here, which is just at the very top. When you install the responsive theme, you will be prompted to install the responsive add-ons plugin. So we're going to go ahead and click on Begin Installing plugin. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come down where the plugin section is, and we're going to click on the install link that's just below the responsive add-on. So we'll go ahead and click that, and the plugin will be installed, and the last thing to do is to activate it. And that's done. We got a message here that says plugin has been activated successfully. Now let's go ahead and let's go back to the themes options section. And as I said before, you can get there by clicking on themes and it'll bring up a menu, or you can simply click on theme options here. So let's just go ahead and click on themes so we can just step you through the process. Okay, we have installed our free theme, and that's the theme that you're looking at right now, the current theme named Responsive. We have also installed the add-ons plugin that the creator of this theme recommends. We've done that, and the next thing we need to do is we need to kind of make a few changes to this theme so that we customize it to look the way we want it to look and to say the things that we want it to say. Now, when you first install the responsive free theme for the first time, the custom home page is the page that's activated, and the custom home page looks exactly like this. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make a few changes to this so that we customize it to look and say what we want it to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to work from the top down, meaning we're going to start at the header section here, and then we're going to change the text. We're going to change the call to action button. We're even going to change the image, and then we're going to customize what's referred to below as the home page widgets. So let's work from the top down. Okay, the first thing we want to do is we want to get rid of this header logo. Now, we could replace it with another header logo, but what we actually want to show here is just our site title and our tagline. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. Then let's go back to settings. Let's go to general settings. When we first configured general settings, we put in a site title and we put in a tagline. We want both of these two phrases or these two names to show up, and the way we do that is to let's go to theme options, and the way that we change this to show our site title and tagline is to simply go to the header section of our theme, and we click on remove header image, and we save changes. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to get rid of the header, and we're going to save that change. Change has been saved. Now let's go ahead and refresh the screen for the homepage theme, and we should see this go away. Now you notice that the header logo is gone, and now what we see here is our site title and our tagline. And keep in mind, you can always go back to the general settings and change the site title and the tagline to whatever you want. So the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to change what's called the headline, We'll change that. And we're also going to change the subheadline, and we're also going to add text, and we're also going to change the call to action button. So here's how you change the headline text. So we want to go back to our WordPress dashboard. We want to go back to theme options, and we want to come to this section here under theme options that says homepage. We want to click on the down arrow, and this is where we make changes to all the items that I just showed you earlier. Okay, so let's change the headline. So let's get some text real quick. That's what we'll do. Let's grab this text here that says my business website, and right now where it says hello world for headline, I'll show you that again so you can see it. We're going to change that, and we simply change that by adding text to this section that says headline. So let's go ahead and paste that in. And next thing we're going to do is we want to change this subheadline, and we'll do that by filling in that blank. Let's grab some text here. We'll just grab that piece there, and we'll put that there. And now the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to put text here. We're going to change this text, and we're going to add a little bit of text there to change that as well. So let's go ahead and grab our text. We'll just grab a little bit here, which says website text. Let's do that. We'll paste that in like so. And what we're going to do at this point is I'm going to show you, I'm going to go ahead and save this real quick. Let's click on save options, and anytime you make changes to the theme, particularly in these areas, you want to save it before you move on. Otherwise you're going to lose what you put in. So we've just saved that. Let's go ahead and refresh the screen so you can see the changes take place. And so you can see that the headline has been changed, the subheadline has been changed, and we've added some text here. And this is just website Latin. It's just text filler. And so the next thing we want to do is we're going to change this call to action button, and we're going to click it just to say we're going to have it say contact us now. And so the way we do that is we go back to our theme options, we go back into the home page menu, and we scroll down to where it says call to action. And there are a couple of things we can do here for call to action. We can well, first let's change the call to action text, and we'll go ahead and say contact us now. We'll put an exclamation point, and since it's a button, when someone clicks on it, we want them to go somewhere. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put in a URL name that let's go ahead and do http://about-us.com. That's what we're going to do. Now that page doesn't exist just yet, but that page is going to exist in a few minutes when we create it. So we've done that. We've created our we've changed our call to action button. Let's go ahead and save that. Save options. Okay, so we've saved that, and this call to action button should be changed, and it says contact us now. Now if you were to click on this, that page that it's linking to, the about-us.com page, does not exist, but we're going to create that in a few minutes, so we'll come back to that in a second. So the next thing we want to do is that we want to change this image, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to upload an image, and then we're going to attach it to this home page. And the way we do that is this. We're going ahead. Okay, to add that image, we simply click on home page. We scroll down to this section that says featured content, and what we want to do is, you see this button right here that says add media. We want to click that button. So let's go ahead and click that button, and that's going to bring us to the media library, and we want to click on this section here that says upload files, and now we want to click on this section here that says select file. So let's click that, and the image that we want to add is simply right here. All we did was it just opened up a dialog box back on our computer. We have an image that we've already created. This image is, the dimensions are 440 pixels wide by 300 pixels in height. We want to select that. Then we want to click on the open button. So we've done that, and that's going to bring in our image, and you can see it. If we want to change this title here, we can. We'll leave that for now. The next thing we want to do is we simply want to now click on Insert into Post. And when we click on that, when we click on this, this will replace with the image that we just brought in. So let's go ahead and insert into Post. And so that's been inserted into the post. The next thing we need to do is we need to save our changes. So let's go ahead and save our changes. Our changes have been saved. Now when we refresh this, we should see that this image is gone and the one that we brought in or created has replaced it. So let's refresh the screen. And voila, there's our image. And that's basically all to it. Now another thing we can do, let's say you wanted to put a video here. You can actually, believe it or not, insert a YouTube video. And I'll show you how to do that. And I'll show you how to do that. I actually show you how to do that in my detailed section. If you click on the link below this article, there's steps to also include a YouTube video as opposed to an image. So there's our image. So right now we've changed the header logo, we've changed the headline, we've changed the subheadline, we've learned how to add text, and we've also changed our call to action button, and we've inserted a new image. Now the next thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to change each one of these, what's called homepage widgets, and we're actually going to change them to if we were a business and we had, let's say we provided 3 types of services, we're going to actually do an example where we change all 3 of these, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. And to do that, you simply, all you basically do is you want to go to Appearance, and if this Appearance menu was closed, you'd want to go to you want to click on Appearance, then you want to click on Widgets. And when you click on Widgets, it's going to bring you to the Widgets dashboard. And what we want to do now is we want to come to the right and we want to scroll down. And what we want to do is we want to find what's called Home Widget 1, Home Widget 2, and Home Widget 3. Now what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to take each one of these and I'm going to open them up like such. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a text widget just like such from the available widgets section, and I'm going to add one of these to each one. So I'm just going to highlight that, I'm going to drag that, and I'm just going to drop that right on each widget. And with each one of these I'm going to type in a title, and the title I'm going to type in is Service Page 1. That's just to identify it as that. You can call it whatever you want. For the sake of this example, we're going to call it Service Page 1. Now what you can also do is you can add whatever text you want in here to say whatever. You could say, we're just going to do this as an example, click this link, and we're going to put a link here once we create the pages. Click this link to get more info on this service. So we've done that. We'll just go ahead and highlight because we'll copy that for each one. Now when we've done that, we'll click Save. Then we'll click Close. Then we'll go to Home Widget. We'll go to Home Widget 2, and we'll drag and drop that one. We'll call it Service Page 2. Service Page 2. We'll come down and we'll just paste the text. The text can say, oh, we got a little typo there. Let's get rid of that. We'll come down. We'll save that one. And we'll click Close. I'm going to come back up real quick, and let's go ahead and fix that typo we had on that one just really quick. We'll save that. We'll close that, and we'll come down to the next one, and we'll grab another text block here, widget, and we'll drag and drop that. We'll call this Service Page 3, and we'll paste in text, and we'll fix the typo we have here, and we'll save that one, and we'll close that. And now what we've done is we have actually changed these three sections that are below this. We've changed those, and I'm going to highlight that to show that. Okay, now that I've highlighted that, now that I've refreshed that, you can see that we've changed those sections, and you can change those. Now what we're going to actually do in our example for the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to create a page for all three of these, and once we've created that page, we're also going to create links within this section for all three pages, and we're also going to create a page to connect contact us. And once we've done that, we're also going to show that in the menu. But the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to take a step back, and we're going to create 3 service pages, and we're also going to create what's called an About Us page, and we'll do that in a second here.